I'm showing y'all my garlics that I just made like a garlic oil. I went and I took some regular vegetable oil and some garlic. It's as much garlic and vegetable oil as you think you need. I'm not sure how much cups I used of vegetable, maybe about 2.5 cups. So to like a whole bunch of garlic. I put it in the pot and I got it up on high for 1 minute, and I let it boil for boil up, like get real hot and boil up for 1 minute. I let it boil, then I turned it down all the way to the lowest level I could go, and let it sit in the pan and roast for about what, 15, 20, 25 minutes, somewhere along there, until it came out looking like this, like a nice golden color. I also devein. I devein my garlic because it makes it the taste sweeter. And deveining is when you take that little vein out of the garlic when you cut it in half. That little vein is like, it has a lot of the garlic taste, and it often makes people sick. So I took that out and I put it all up in a pan. And this is how I make my one of my seasoned cooking oils that I use. I use this for salads, sauteing, frying. You can use it for anything. If you're cooking like maybe some chicken or something like that, you can put a little bit of this oil in with the rest of the oil you have and cook it in to season up your oil. Or you can use the oil on sandwiches, salad dressings. Just put it across a piece of bread. Put the bread in the oven. It tastes really good. And you can do this with any oil, with olive oil, any oil. I just use vegetable oil. I just want to show you how I devein my garlic. I just bought some already peeled garlic, but you can do it with any garlic. When you cut open the garlic, you look in the inside to see the vein that usually come up, and you take that out. See right there how that's empty, the vein is gone from there, but on this side it has the vein in it still. So come on, why is it doing that? So you take it and you go like this, or you just take it out with a knife too, but you want to remove the vein out of it. You see how I'm emptying it out? Look, see how I'm emptying it out? Dig into the cavity until that little stringy piece is gone. This stringy piece, this is what caused a lot of heartburn and stuff like that. I learned this in culinary school. It was one of my chefs. He couldn't stand garlic because it used to make him sick all the time. But we didn't know that, and he sent me and my classmate on an assignment, and we had to make a dish with garlic. And so for the assignment, we had to clean out 4 grates, and that is service style grates, big service style grates of garlic bulbs. We had to peel them, cut them, and for what he wanted to devein them, because he didn't like the inside of garlic, because he said that is, the veins is what make the garlic right with heartburn and all that other stuff. This, when you take the vein out, makes it a little sweeter and easier to eat. And that's what I've been doing ever since. I always take the vein out. I take the time out, I take the vein out. And so he had us to do the 4 crates. Now, mind you, that job takes at least 2 days. He wanted us to have it done within the 4 hours that we will be in class. We couldn't do it, so we had our classmates help us. They couldn't do it, so he finally put it out and told us that we had to do our presentation, which is we had to make our meal. We made our meal. We put all the we used all, because in the meal everything had to have garlic in it that we made. So we put garlic in everything. We did a wonderful job. We had some good, delicious, I think it was either roasted chicken. I think it was roasted chicken. And we did a salad. salad dressing. We did everything. It was so good. Our food was good, our salads, salad dressings, everything. And we were presenting it to him after we cooked it. It took us a little while. We were so happy because we were like, you know, and Chef, he would come by, he would check on us and be like, yum, yum, that looks delicious. We get, after doing all that work, because we had already spent, what, 2.5 hours and only gotten one third of a crate done. And we just, you know, we decided we were going to make up for it by making the best meal in the class. And we did. We made the best meal. Me and my classmate, we rocked it. We put garlic in everything, right? And so we go to present to Chef what we did, because we were very proud of what we did, and that we deveined everything. We had everything ready for him. He's tasting everybody's presentation, and he walks up to ours after telling us yummy and that looks delicious, and for 2 hours, and telling us everything was delicious. We go, okay, Chef, it's your turn to taste our stuff. He walks up to us, smells the food, and says, yummy, you did very good, like that. And so we're waiting for him to taste it, because that's what we made it for him to taste it. And we're like, are you going to taste it? And he's like, no, I'm not tasting that. That stuff is horrible. Garlic is horrible. I can't even eat garlic. And we were trying to figure out, why did you make us clean all that garlic out, devein it for you, and you don't eat it? And we were so traumatized and shocked that everybody else was looking at us, kind of laughing. And then everybody else in the class ate our presentation except the Chef. Ate it all up and kind of laughed at us and then walked away. And we were feeling very, very disappointed. We felt like, oh man, it hurts. And those little things that happen to us, you know, that happen in our class in culinary in school. And so that's that little story. But ever since then, I have always deveined my garlic, because it does make it sweeter. It doesn't make it as tart and heartburnish. So that's that story. But I wanted to also show you what I was doing with my oil that I've just made. I'm going to pour the oil into this jar, and I'm going to put seasonings in it. I have dry seasonings of sage. I think I'm going to put lemon pepper in there, and I'm going to put some onion and some garlic. And that's going to be my seasoning for my oil. And if you have like herb season, dry herb seasoning, everything has to be dry herbs, dry seasoning. Not fresh seasoning. If you do fresh seasoning, I would wait until after the oil has cooled down quite a bit. You know, it doesn't have to be cold. It could be warm. And then put my dry seed. Like if you have rosemary or thyme or whatever, you can put that in there after it cools down a little bit. And that way you can have it in there. But I like the dry seasoning because I think it lasts a little more. I think it flavors it good, or you can use both. Sometimes I use black pepper in here and hot pepper. Just any seasonings that you want to do. And you can do a little seasoned oil, like I said. And then when you use that oil, as you use the oil, you can take little bits of oil, of your seasoned oil, and put it in with other oils. Say you're making chicken or, you know, steak or something like that. You can put a little bit of the seasoned oil in, put it back in the fridge, because it'll last a long time, because it's oil if you put it in the fridge. And you'll have, you know, your seasoned oil. And it makes food taste really good. It does. I use the oil sometimes on bread. Take it, put a little bit on bread like you would. Throw it in the oven, let it bake, put some cheese on it. It's really good. So that's what I'm doing. I put in some raw onion, and I'm going to put the seasoning. I am going to go lemon pepper. I'm not going to put that much. And I'm going sage. And I think I'm going to do black pepper too. I'm going to put the onion and garlic, and then I'm going to put black pepper. Okay, I put my seasonings in. Like I said, I put the onion, garlic, sage, little lemon pepper. I put some red pepper and some black pepper. I was thinking about squeezing some lemon and lime in there, but I changed my mind. I'm not going to do it. I just put that on my food. So, and then from there, we go and we put in, and like I said, I got a raw onion in there. The reason why I do the raw onion is because I wanted the flavors to mix up really good. So the oil is still a little warm, and so everything will mix up really good. And then by tomorrow, this stuff will be really, really good to use. When you go to use it, you go and put it in like if you're cooking something, you put it in like the last 10 minutes of cooking or something like that, to just flavor up the oil. And that way you could put a little bit of the oil in there with the other oil that you have, and that way it'll season it up a lot, you know. I'm gonna put my oil in here and let you guys see it, and that'll be my flavored oil. You see the seasonings in there. I just use this old jar I have. Okay, you guys can see that the garlic and the onion is mixed up in there with the seasonings. I might put a little extra seasoning in there. And the garlic is, done. The garlic is so good. It's all you have to do, like I said, is start it boiling, put it in your pot, let it run up to boil for 1 minute. Once it hit boil, let it boil for 1 minute, and then turn the heat all the way down to the lowest that you can get, and let it just brown to how much you like it, which would be like about 15-20 minutes. You gotta watch it because garlic burns easy, so you should watch it. That's why you have to put it on the lowest heat that you got. And this is what I have. I think I'm gonna put a little extra seasoning in it, but this is how it goes. So I just topped it off, and I'm going to put it in my refrigerator. It can sit in there for a very long time. Since it's seasoned, it has to sit in the refrigerator. And, it's just a good little recipe idea.